Back in the old days, those members of the community that struggled with the social difficulties of mental illness, substance abuse, or alcoholism were not of one spirit, but known as having two spirits. Back then, their only means of support was the immediate family, and more importantly, their community. But in today's competitive world, the old ways get lost, and those of two spirits have nowhere to turn. This is where Cook Inlet Tribal Council's Two Spirits Gallery is there to help. And those members of our community that are struggling with the social difficulties of mental illness, homelessness, substance abuse, or alcoholism have a safe haven in which to practice their art form. At the Two Spirits Gathering Place in downtown Anchorage, Alaska, we find a painting studio, a woodworking room, and a fully modernized carving shop. This serves as the backbone of the program. They provide the gallery's two outlets: the Two Spirits Coffee Shop and the main gallery, with some of the finest artworks in all of Alaska and representing some of the finest artists in all of the state. Let's go and talk to some of them right now, and we'll find out firsthand what having the Two Spirits Gallery support system means to them.
I'm Sheldon Drake Bogenreich from the village of Wainwright.
Robert Raphael. I'm from Nunam.
I'm Rose Albert. I was born on the Nowitna River.
I'm Eric Chapon III. I'm from here in Anchorage.
My name's James Karki. I'm from Hula, Alaska.
I'm Mary Solomanchuk and I'm from Ketchikan, Alaska.
Eric Wayne Anderson. I'm from Wiesbaden, Hessen, Germany.
I'm Moody. I'm a full-blooded Nopia Eskimo. I'm from Corey, Alaska.
My name is Robin Fields. I'm from Craig, Alaska.
My name is Fatafa Afusia. I'm from American Samoa.
My name is Jacob Chuck Shavings. I'm from Nunivak Island, the Bering Sea.
Well, my name is Roger Goodall, and I'm originally from Kansas City.
In the past, when we were little, we were forbidden to speak our language, and there was a lot of cultural hindrances to change to a different culture, different language, conform to a different way of life.
I was out in the streets for 4 years. I had an alcoholism problem, and I've been sober before for 7 years, and then I relapsed because I was so bad in alcoholism, man. I landed in the hospital like 3-4 times. I'll probably be dead by now.
I lost my two brothers when I was in my early 20s, and I thought I would never get past that or let them go, but I had to go on. And it was a rough and rocky road, but you know, my art saved me.
I had a lot of problems with alcohol, and I decided in 1992 that, you know, that enough was enough.
Well, for 40 years of my life, I lived on the streets, an alcoholic. I'm a cancer survivor. I am sober to remission.
Well, I used to think I was a bird, and I used to flap my hands and and the kids would say bird brain, bird woman, and I had a hard time through school.
What I'm doing here is I'm on a homeless situation. Well, the homelessness stems from serious depression. Not a diagnosed clinical depression, but just a self-induced depression, I believe.
I drank on and off for over 30 years. And got me in trouble a few times.
I carve ivory. I actually picked it up in a treatment center.
Bad kidney, diabetes, high blood pressure. Can't stand up for no more than 2 hours.
Been in and out of jail most, I hate to say it, but that's, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life.
I've been through quite a few treatment centers and had run-ins with the law because of my drinking.
And it's a really hard struggling part where to quit, and then from quitting part is the part where now what am I going to do next?
For the people that can't seem to fit into the job market or a different culture, it might be cultural differences, or I think it'd be good to find identity and purpose and a way to earn an income from their home culture.
Two Spirit Gallery to me helped me see that something that I wanted to learn how to do, that I could actually make something of it.
It gives the people that are disabled a chance to show some of themselves.
Two Spirits Gallery has helped me grow as an artist. This program has been very helpful to me personally. My artwork has been expressed nationally, if not internationally, and Cook Inlet Tribal Council has provided that opportunity.
Two Spirits has, without a doubt, made a large difference here in this community for those striving to change and cope with the modern world, bringing back a bit of old world values in a new world ever moving forward. Even if you don't know how to paint or carve or need instruction in one of the many art forms, classes are available to get you started and on the way to becoming a success.
And carving with other guys that are sober and seeing their work, seeing the difference in their work when they're sober. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to see the smiles on the people's faces when they're done carving.
I would like to continue doing what I'm doing, and I don't like to put myself under unnecessary pressure to try to become rich. I like to create and get better at what I'm doing.
I was amazed when I first seen Two Spirits Gallery. I remember when I walked by here and I looked in here and I seen how nice this place was, and I thought to myself, maybe one of these days I'll be able to have my artwork in a place like that. It's beautiful, man, the layout and the way that they help people who are struggling to get back up on their feet. It's awesome. I mean, you can't beat it.
I believe the art that I do, I know I'm not working to work for my addictions anymore like I used to. Plus, I think my art is a lot cleaner, and I'm taking my time doing it, and I'm learning to appreciate what I've learned from my elders and relatives.
That makes all the difference. I mean, if you have some type of successful background in your culture, then it affects you the way you do things today. Because it's something you could look back on and say, well, they did it. I mean, it's possible for me.
I have been planning to go home to teach my nephews how to carve.
Time for me to go home and teach my culture, my languages, and my next generation.
You would have asked me if I could change some things in my life, what would I do? I'm sure there's a lot of people who would have a list of things that change. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't change nothing, because I wouldn't know what I know now. But I am grateful for my wife. I love my wife very much.
If one is looking for further proof of the program's success, it is all around us in the very artworks themselves. Perhaps we can all take away something from our visit at Two Spirits Gallery, whether it be a beautiful piece of artwork, a new skill, or perhaps a new way of looking at the world.
vibration zone.
As you saw, two of the artists expressed their desire to go home and teach the next generation their art and culture and language. One of them didn't get a chance to make it. Moody Charles succumbed to his battle with cancer shortly after this film was made. But I would like to acknowledge him and let his family and his nephews know that his final thoughts were of them and his community as well as his culture. And Two Spirits is an easy place to help others in need. Just go down to the gallery and purchase a piece of artwork for your collection, and that will do a lot to help other artists that are struggling with social difficulties.
I'm Moody. I'm a full-blooded Eskimo. I'm from Coy, Alaska. My Eskimo name is Nubialic. Means strong old house. I do soapstone, ivory, bone, wood. With Joey Gale. He got me started years ago. Normally pretty shy, but lately I have been able to overcome that. I trained for on and off for over 30 years, and got me in trouble a few times. But I'm okay now. It's been almost 6 years since I've been sober. See, I was in jail a long time, and I didn't really get involved with Native culture groups in jail, and I didn't get involved with AA meetings to have in there, which I know probably would have helped me had I known at the time. You know, but now that I'm sober, I do go to church. You know, I read self-help books. And my first year of sobriety, I went to AA meeting every day for a year, and that really helped me a lot. I just like waking up sober, you know, knowing where I'm at, and you know what I was doing. After I sobered up, ended up with cancer, and of course that's from years of abuse on my body. I just had surgery a month and a half ago, and they said they got it all this time. That's the second surgery I had in 2 years. I'm still recuperating right now, but I'm getting stronger every day. My artwork, when I was drinking, it was just artwork to sell to get a few drinks. But now I take more time. The way I look at it is that when there's a caseworker, it helps a lot of people that are homeless and don't have a place to stay like I was. I started working at Early Turner Treatment Center, and they decided to get the Two Spirits Gallery going, and I spent the first year down there, you know, helping out, getting started. I do talk to a lot of people, you know, friends of mine that are still using. I try to tell them to come to treatment, you know, but it's up to the individual on what they want to do, and I tell them, even when I was drinking, I still pray, you know, help me make it through the day, and that helps. And hopefully, I have been planning to go home to teach my nephews how to carve.